Hi guys, today I'm going to talk about one of my tasks of object-oriented unit with you guys. So what I've done in this task is basically using the concept of polymorphism and inheritance. So what I have basically done in this task is I have created a class called bank system. I have used enum over here for menu option. So this basically gives me a predefined value of um, values for some of my options like withdraw, deposit, print, transfer, add account, print transaction history, and quit. The next step, what I did in this is I've created a menu option which includes of withdraw money like deposit money, print, transfer money, add account, print transaction history, and quit. So what I did is next is if I have used if and else if over here. So what happens is I've defined like the customer has an option to select between only a range of numbers given in the option, like they are just supposed to select between 1 to 7 numbers, and if they select any number like less than 1 or bigger than 7, then they will be having a sort of message saying that you have selected an incorrect option. And then what happens, uh, I have created different static voids for the options shown above, like for deposit option and withdrawing money and stuff like that. So for deposit thing, what I have done is I have I have written like defined variable account. So like they need to first look for the account in which they need to deposit the money. Then if the account is not is equals to null, then it will ask us in which account we want to deposit the money, and this will be the whole procedure to bring to the particular account the customer is looking for. And if that account is not valid, then the customer will get this comment in the output. And if that's not a customer and it's like some sort of error, it will just give like amount entered is not really valid. And same goes with the withdraw part. Same stuff is defined over here in the code. And for the transfer part as well, what will happen over here, they will ask details about from whose account the money should be transferred to whose account, and different different things are used over here, like if, try, and stuff like that, so that uh, the information entered is really valid. And if there is any sort of like uh, negligence, it will just throw an exception saying that this is not a valid transaction or something like that. And at last it will like just print the account balance if the customer wants to know about it. And if I want to like add account, I need to go through this code and stuff like that. Now if I go to the files which I have talked about, it has the transaction.cs file. It has the same stuff, like we need to define each and every each and every variable over here, like success, and executed and reversed and stuff like that in all of the files. And when I go back to pan.cs code, what I get is I have created over here a new list, name, account and transaction. So this will keep an eye of how many new accounts have been created and how many transactions has been taken. And I have added this add account variable in accounts table, and I've added this stuff in that unit table, and I've added more stuff like this using if and else if in my whole code. And when I go back to account.cs file, I get a new I have defined many variables over here, which can be used to add in the table which we created in another file.